Hey guys, this girl is scamming me, and I just recorded another video because basically I made the video of her scamming me, and then it like deleted or something, and then I made another video again like after that of me crying, and I'm about to start crying again, of like the video didn't record, and now I'm gonna have to explain all of it again. So basically I said, where is it? She said, where is it? Okay, she said the brown it's what she's wearing now because I gave it her, flipping out, for how many greets, and I said 12 greets, but I won't go first. And then I said I'll go first, but I'm not recording, so I changed my mind. I said, KK, I'm scared. Oh, I said that. Scam free. And then she said I thought it was her account, and she basically lied and said they weren't. And then I said, do you promise? And then she said, yes, I promise. And then she said, greets, please. And then I said, greets, please, because I sent it. Okay. And then she put, I made it. And I was like, well. And then send 4 greets. And then I said, hello, I sent it. Yes. I'm so dumb. No, I said 12 greets. I didn't get the thing, which is a flipping lie, because look what she's wearing. Yeah. And then I said, yes, you did. And then YouTube's seen me because I was recording. And then she said, and then I said, Daisy, and I said, I sent it. And yeah, and I said, just the hair. And she was like coming with these weird words, because she was like, where's the rest of them? And I was like, there's no other, it's just the hair. So yeah. You never sent the blonde one. And I was like, no, I'm just sending you one. So yeah. I said, send me the brown one and I'll give you the blonde one, not both. And then she said, until I get the thingy one, you're lying. And then she said, send the blonde and you get brown back. I said, I'm not giving you both, you're just being a scammer right now. And she's doing that face. And then I said, send the brown back first. And then she said, send the blonde, you get brown or nothing. Send me the blonde or brown, or send me blonde or, wait, no, send me blonde, you get brown or nothing. Sorry, I said that about 1 trillion times. And then I said, you're a effing scammer. And she said, oh my god, you're not being serious. Send the blonde one. And I said, just send me the greets for the brown one first. And then she said, no, I don't want brown, I want blonde. So I said, then I'll give you the blonde as well. Just give me the brown back. And then she said, send me blonde. I give greets and brown one back. And then I said, no, you're trying to scam me. And she put, I'm not. And I put, look, if you want the blonde, give me the brown, or you're just trying to get 2 rares by scamming. If you're not a scammer and you want the blonde, just easily give back the brown first. And then she said, trade it. And then I said, okay. And I wanted her to trade it. And then she was like, no, you send it. And then I said, what's so flipping hard for you to do it? Like, and I was saying how YouTube has seen her scamming. And then I said, hello, blonde first, okay? And I said, no, stop. No, just stop and give me the brown back. No blonde, or blonde. No blonde. Wait. No, just stop and give me the brown back, or no blonde. I swear down, I'll send the blonde if you send the brown back. And then I lied for this next one. And I said, you can have the blonde for free if you give me the brown back, which I lied about. And then she said, okay, blonde first. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're not getting brown until you send blonde. So basically, she's a scammer. So yes. So basically, she's a scammer, and yeah. So I'm just going to prove to you that I sent her the thing before he's like, no, you didn't show us that you sent it. So, yeah. Given. See, that hair that she's wearing, which she was at the beginning saying that I didn't send, she's got it, and that's her. So, yes. And I'm really sad now. She's basically asking for this blonde one, and I'm like, no, so, yeah. So, she's basically saying that, so I'm just like, bye then. So, guys, she's a scammer, so report her and everything. So, yeah, done.